Randy and Marisa here with Your Essential Italy, and talk about this week a little bit and some video for you. So let's see. Well, as you know, we moved in. I don't have any video of us moving in because I was moving in and not shooting video. So sorry. I know I said last week I'd show you video of that, but I didn't have any video of it. And I got to looking through my footage. I'm like, I didn't shoot. I was moving stuff in. But I did manage to. So for those of you that are at a certain age, you learn pretty quickly not to get injured, hurting, doing stupid stuff. So because you don't do stupid stuff, right? So I don't do stupid stuff. I'm very, very cautious about things because I already have injuries that I have to deal with every day. So this last week, I managed to put my back out for the better part of 2.5 days simply by bringing the luggage from the ground floor to the top floor. One at a time, nice and easy, no hurry, didn't matter. So had 2 days I lost to being able to do anything here. And then fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to see it, the weather those days was pretty horrific.
Yeah.
If you've been watching the news, we're thinking about the people in Florence and
the surrounding area.
Surrounding areas, yeah, Bologna and all those areas, because we got the rain that they got, but we didn't get the flooding that they got.
No,
so,
it's not nowhere near.
So let's see here. I know I'm trying to cover stuff that we talked about last week that we said we'd talk about this week. So we brought up an issue we were having with trying to figure out the trash. I don't have video of that right yet, but I am gonna shoot it when we use it.
Yeah.
There's what's it called?
Isola Ecologica. Okay. So it's an ecologic island, and it's a structure that has different bins that you can access with a card that you get from the comune, from the city. And basically it's metal, it's paper, plastic, and organic. So you can, if you have too much of garbage that they can't come pick up or whatever it is, you can physically bring it to these ecologic islands where you can dump it in. We have, there's 2 big bins for paper, for cardboard, and so you can do that. We do have, thank God, here, pick up every day is something different. Yeah. Organic twice a week. We get plastic picked up. We get paper picked up, and we get residual garbage, which is mixed dry garbage like tissues and things like that. Yeah. So we're lucky that they're doing that, but we do have a lot of garbage that we cleaned up the yard with.
Yeah, so, which I'll show some of that video again next week. That's for next week, the cleanup stuff.
Yeah.
Because we did that yesterday.
But in that case, unfortunately, we have to physically go to the recycling facility, haul it all off, and see if they can take it.
Yeah.
So.
We found out they do bulk pickup, but you only get 3 a year, and it's literally 3 items. Like we have 2 old mattresses that the previous owners left here. That's going to count against us twice.
Right.
So, and they're 2 little things. I might try to bundle them together and see if I can get them to take them as one, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
They're going to be onto that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I talked last week about the guy putting the floor in the living room, and I've got a video of that.
He knocked it
finished.
out.
He knocked it out. It's good to go, and I'll show you that video. All right, as promised, I was going to show you the floor in the living room. We got the couch moved in, the TV set up, walls are painted. So, I'm not sure what that is. I got to find out. Oh, I just noticed that. Anyway, we got to there's an echo in here. I've got to get the some pictures up on the wall. I went to the Chinese store and bought a bunch of frames, but look at this. Do you see a problem there? And even if we go this way with it, you see the problem. So, and they're all like that. I bought 12 of them. They're all like, I didn't notice it in the store. And so they're going back. It's about 60 euros worth of stuff. And then I grabbed some quick hangers because these are just, they're just little pictures. So 6 pieces. Well, I opened this one up, and lo and behold, there's only 5 pieces. So fun stuff. So right now, this is my temporary office. I've got just stuff just jammed up on the wall that I can put up to try to get the echo out. I had to put a repeater in. I know, nobody likes repeaters. Both my kids are in IT. They say don't do a repeater. I actually use this one as a bridge instead of a repeater. It's a little bit different, but because these walls are so thick, I think, and they are. I mean, if you look at the wall here, it's like standard, but if you look at this wall here, it's massively thick, and there's my router for now. And that's another one of the issues that I've had, is that the only high-speed internet we can get here, unfortunately, is Starlink. And the only place I could put Starlink that let it face the way it needed to face and not have massive obstructions was here on the rail. And so I had to run the wire through the window. So what I ended up doing, because what's happening is I'm getting an obstruction on the eave at around 5 o'clock at night. And that's typically when I see my clients. So I've had to cancel all my sessions for now. I've got our neighbor over here, John, who is an Italian guy. He owns a company that makes pipes and stuff. So he's going to bring me a pipe tomorrow around 6 meters tall. And I'll put this on the pipe up there, and then we'll run the cable through here, or maybe even above. I'm not sure yet. I may film that, show you guys how it's done, and then it'll go out in the sorry. Then I'll move the router into the hallway. At the end, I'll put a shelf down here instead of having it behind this really thick wall. We don't really need internet in the kitchen. I do need it in here in the living room. So again, I can if I don't need the bridge here, I can move the bridge over there to get it through the thick wall. Let's see here. Oh, so you guys from last week, you might have saw my shirt that said, hello, darkness, my old friend. I love a good dark beer every now and then. And so there's a pub here on this side of the world called Pelicano. And it was amazing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think we need to go there tonight.
Yeah, we might. It really was amazing.
Yeah.
Some of the best chicken wings I've ever had in my life.
Oh God, yeah.
Hands down. They had these fried crab claw that were they were the bomb. The burger was beyond. The pizza was very good. I ordered a pizza that I'd never tried before. It was good. It really wasn't for me, but it was a good pizza. I like a red sauce, so.
Yeah. I had a smoked salmon salad with soy sauce, and it was delicious. So, yeah.
And they have Guinness on tap, and they know how to pour it correctly. Yeah. And
unfortunately, they closed on Monday, which is
St. Patty's Day. They closed Monday, so we're no St. Patty's Day thing. But we might swing there tonight. We'll see.
Yeah. Get a leg up on the celebrations.
Yeah. So the other thing we talked about was the guys that were here trimming our trees and our olive trees and all that. And I've got video of the completion of that job, and it looks so much better. Yeah. And we have views that we didn't know we had before. So
we can actually see the sky through the olive grove.
We can see the lake out of our bedroom window now. So that's really what we were looking for. So yeah. So when we bought this property, all of our trees look like these trees across the street here. The olive trees did. They are untrimmed. They're wild, au natural, however you want to say it. They're supposed to look like this. Trimmed out like a bowl. The middle of the tree gone. Ideally, we would want the branches growing down like these are. Makes it easier to harvest. So this is the front of the property. This is the young grove. which we hope to extend. The budget permits, get trees of similar size and extend it all the way down. So it's very slick. There's a lot of clay. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a lot of clay on this property, and we've had really heavy rains this week. I think I talked about it in one of the other videos maybe, but we've gotten the rains that Florence in the Fiorentino area has gotten without the flooding that they've gotten, which is fortunate for us and unfortunate for them to have that flooding. But the rains have been here. So we had a couple of guys that came in, helped us out, trimmed all the trees, hauled off all the stuff. You know, they've burned a lot of it that they could. It was a little too windy yesterday to burn everything, so we just burned what was protected. But you can see, you know, we really trimmed the trees up. I don't know if I have a video of the, I'm sure I do, of the property when we bought it, and I'll see if I can put them up side by side maybe. So it's very slippery, yeah. So you can see it burned. There's a burn spot. Yeah, it looks a lot better. I'm sure the trees are going to be happy. We were told that we could estimate off of this particular grove around 20 tons of olives. We have 114 olive trees on the property in total. So this is a majority of them down here, but
Yeah.
we get 20 tons off of these trees. We get 5 tons off the rest. So it'll be a nice harvest, and it won't even be as big a harvest as we'll have next year, when these trees recover from the trimmings, from being trimmed. Okay, yeah, she's telling you. See.
Yep, right here, yoga.
Yoga.
We can put tables here and have a luncheon out.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a great spot right here.
Yeah. No, it's very pretty. It's very peaceful. Like I said, hopefully the trees will recover. You can see there's moss growing on where they were so shaded that the moss got to grow. They were covered in, some of them are covered in this mildew or rust. I don't even know what it is. So we're hoping that, getting them trimmed will get this stuff killed off too. Even on the house, you can see where they trimmed. Yesterday they were trimming up the trees around. Oh, so slick. Wow. Even in garden shoes, it doesn't matter. I put my hiking boots on to come out here. We trimmed up all the they're bay trees, and the bay tree that their owners had planted probably 20 years ago or so had all these babies around it, the saplings, and they were choking it out, but they were also blocking the views and blocking the sunlight from the back of the house. So we had the crew that did the olives come out, and we cleaned up this whole area here and took out the trees that were here. So when they did that, and I think I got it on another video, I noticed that the sun was actually shining on the mildewed part of the house, and this part of the house probably hadn't seen sunshine in 10 years. I got that. Okay, what else?
Well,
We were talking about the tax break last week,
hmm
and that got us doing some research, and we're
we're on the
still a little
fence.
bit in the dark on it. We're trying to get more information. I think you've got a meeting with the banker.
Well, I'm gonna reach out
Yeah.
to the other bank
So,
tomorrow,
yeah.
Monday, and the I have another accountant that I want to talk to, but it's it's a little bit confusing, and we're because we have money in the United States, it's and the dollar is kind of not in a good shape right
Dollar's
now.
junk against the euro. We're just going to
Uh,
say we're not political people. We're not trying to
no,
poke any
it's
political buttons
just
at all, but the dollar is trash. It's
it's
$1.09 to a euro. That was as of Friday.
yeah.
Um, and
It was going well in
it
December. It
was,
was
yeah.
like
When
a
we bought
dollar
the house, it
two.
was $1, $2, $3. It was great,
Mm,
and now it's not. It's
yeah.
$1.09. So you figure everything you transfer here, you lose 10% off, almost 10%. You do lose 10% off top because the transfer
Right.
bank takes a
Yeah.
couple of pennies as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So you're losing 10, 11, 12%
hmm
off of the top of your money. So you send you send 10 grand, you lost $1,200.
Right.
It's a chunk of
So
money.
we're trying to figure out what's the best way to
Yeah.
do this. I mean, we do have, because it is the first house, we do have a tax break. Instead of paying 22% VAT, you pay 50% of that, but that you pay it up front, but then you get back 50% over a 10-year period.
Right.
So I'm not sure if that's worth our while,
No.
honestly.
We got to check in to
Instead
see.
of just paying directly from
No.
the United States and be done with it. But
Yeah, because we're getting some conflicting information that
yeah,
that in order to get this tax break here, that you have to have an Italian bank
bank account.
account, and in order to have an Italian bank account, you have to transfer money from the U.S. bank account to the Italian bank account, and it's our understanding that the Italian government takes 20% of that off the top. So if that's the case, if they take 20% for taxes, then it's not
Plus
worth.
the 10%
Yeah, plus yeah,
conversion rate
yeah,
loss.
30% right there. It's gone. 30% of your
Yeah.
money's gone. It's not worth it. So, if you guys have done, if anybody's gone through this, and
Yeah, please
if
help.
we have bad information, let us
Yeah.
know for sure, because we're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
To do what's going to be the best to save us the most money all around.
Right, right.
Because we're not wealthy.
No, I mean we're just like every other
We are.
person. That,
So,
unfortunately, we're not retirement age yet. We
no.
need to work.
Well, it's
So
fortunate. We're still young. So
we're young,
it's
yeah.
good,
But
yeah.
some people
Yeah.
retire early.
Sure, they
If
do.
you can
Yeah.
do
If you
that,
can do it, good for you.
kudos.
Yeah.
But so it's a little bit confusing. We need to figure it all out. So we can't get any work done yet. We did order the windows though.
Yeah, we said that last week.
Yeah, so hopefully once we
We've
figure
got
this out, we can get
we
the hit the ground
technically
running.
ordered the doors now because they take 20 days, and we told the guy we're not worried about any tax breaks or whatever, because the doors on this place are atrocious downstairs. The entry doors in particular they're horrible. Our entry door got stuck the other day. We hit the key. You have
We
to use the
couldn't
key
open
to
it.
open it, no matter
Yeah,
what.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
hate that. And so we turn the key to open it, and the latching mechanism wasn't moving
Yeah.
completely.
We were like, oh my god, we're stuck
And
outside.
so I was freaking out.
The
So
dogs are inside.
yeah, I had to go through the garage door, open the
Yeah.
garage up, go through that. Fortunately, I left the house door to the garage unlocked,
So-
and I was able to get in because I don't have the key to that on me. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no, I
so
don't wanna do that.
I was like, no, we don't need to get locked
Yeah,
out and have
yeah.
to spend money on that nonsense.
Yeah,
So we'll just get that door replaced. So we ordered that, and
Yeah.
I will film that when they're
When they
doing that and
install
it's
it.
done and all that. So you'll see it.
We're excited about getting new windows because they really need. We do need it. We absolutely need the new windows. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, let's see. We met. We had an aperitivo with our neighbors. We're new to them. They're not new to here, but
Yeah.
very lovely couple from the Netherlands,
Yeah, that was nice.
and it was nice. Yeah, they have a beautiful, home,
home.
and yeah, it was great. So
Yeah, we're
got
starting to meet all our neighbors now. And,
got to
and
speak English, so
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
really
yeah,
cool.
Our next door neighbors on this side are British, so that's great
Yeah.
too. So we have a lot of English speaking. There's
Yeah.
a Swedish couple that we haven't met yet, and of course Silvano here, whom we not, and Rosemary we haven't met yet, but they worked for the EU, so they obviously speak English. So This one's never going to learn Italian, but that's okay.
Well, I learned some Italian. I went to the Ferramente and I
Yeah.
actually asked the guy in Italian what I need, what I was
Yeah, you
looking
did it all
for,
by
and
yourself.
I did it by myself.
Yeah.
And he said, "No, I don't have it." And I'm like, "Dang it, man! I learned all that for nothing." But I didn't because now I know it. So
Absolutely.
no, it's good. And he did. We love Daniele in that Ferramente. He's awesome.
He's a really nice guy.
Very nice guy. He makes really great wine.
Yeah, we got to try that wine.
Yeah. And he just sent me over. He's like, "Here's a number. Call this guy. He'll get what you need." So, and it happens to be our neighbor.
Yeah.
As well.
So we're in our own
yeah.
little bubble here. We got all of our
So,
systems in place.
pretty good stuff. All right, this week coming up, I got an eye doctor appointment tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll visit
we got
them.
contractors coming this week, or what do we got?
Well,
this
we
week?
got to get the gate checked
Yeah, the
out,
gate.
so I'll have to call them on Monday
The
again.
gate you'll see in one of my videos.
It gets
I
stuck.
talk about it. It's not behaving.
It's not behaving properly.
We're having problems still finding, with the fencing for our dogs. We still have to take our dogs out by lead. They don't get to go outside and play, except on the balcony here a little bit. And it's not the same. And we have a border collie that doesn't have any sheep, so he has tremendous energy. So we're just going to go tomorrow and buy the material.
Yes.
And we found a kid that charges 14 euros an hour for labor, and we're just going to pay him hourly to put the fence
up.
And
be done.
Yeah, it'll be done, and that'll be that. So we can not have to deal with
they can run around. And,
overpriced quotes. And
yeah.
one thing you got to watch here, sincerely, and even our neighbors up the street were saying the same thing. When Italian workers see or hear non-Italians, they automatically price goes up. I mean, it's like, this is what you're doing. And I guess, I don't know if they think we're wealthy or what, but yeah, you tell them no, like no.
Well, I mean, I'm Italian,
I'm
so
gonna keep looking,
they shouldn't.
Yeah,
try
but
that,
that's not happening. So they still realize you're Italian, but you're an American, and they know that, and that's what's going on. So, because sometimes you get a quote and you're like, nah, that's crazy. All right, new subscribers. We're getting new subscribers every week. We love it that we get new subscribers. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We don't do this to make money. We do this for entertainment, and we do it because we're entertained by other YouTubers we watch, and we do it for information. And we try to share what we learn, and also get information back from you guys. So, that's the whole point of this. I don't have sponsors. We don't have people sending us free stuff.
We might want to change the name from Your Essential Italy to something else. So if you have any suggestions,
maybe. I don't know if I want to rebrand or not. We'll see.
Randy and Maurice's nightmare.
You never know. Yeah. So, all right, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Ciao.
Ciao.